Hello guys, my name is Connor. Welcome to this new video in which we'll be watching Under IV playing with his T-100 light tank on a map Melanovka. Now, as you all might see, yeah, this tank is other shit, I accept that. But, despite the fact that it's one of the strongest light tanks currently, still though, this game is still played on a test server. It's not on a live server. If you are asking why, it's because of a simple reason, and that is that in those 2 days it's on European or Russian servers, and in 1 week it's on like US servers. Yeah, I haven't seen all that many good games with these tanks that weren't played literally like full-on premium ammunition, which was like, I just hated that thing. Every single game that I've seen so far played in these light tanks was either like 2000 damage done, 3000 spotted, so pretty darn bad, or like 7000 damage done, 1000 spotted because they were using full premium loadout. Like, I understand, these things have shitty penetration, but they are freaking fast. They aren't here to shoot at for the entirety of the game. They are here to spot at the start of the game, as we all might see our hero is doing right now. And towards the end of the game, when every single target that might endanger you is dead, you'll drive out and start circling them to death. So yeah, it's kinda annoying to see those people taking full premium shots. Like, on one side, I as well understand, like, 248 penetration on premium rounds is still pretty shit, but yeah, I just dislike seeing premium rounds, alright? It just hurts my eyes, because I'm currently doing something like a marathon, free-to-play marathon. I decided to play my account that I am currently playing on purely as a free-to-play player. I haven't paid a single euro for that account. It's not in my intentions that I'll even spend it in the future, and I'm just flat out trying to go full on free to play mode. So yeah, it kinda hurts my eyes to see somebody spamming gold. Doesn't matter how terrible the regular ammunition might be, doesn't matter how terrible the premium ammunition might be, I just hate it. It just it just breaks my heart whenever I see those 1000s, like 100, 200 thousands of credits waste on 7000 damage game. Yeah, it's a nice damage, but you can do that with regular rounds as well. Why don't you do it? I just like seeing it. Our hero is still passive spawning, which is kinda boring to watch, but trust me, soon enough this game will quickly kick off. So far, 2 minutes in, 2 minutes in, and he has spotted over 4000 damage, 5000 damage in less than 2.5 of a minute. Soon enough, I think he will move out, because there aren't many targets hiding there. There's a Badger, which is, as we all might see, running away. There's the Type 5 Heavy, which is dead as well. And there's pretty much no one. Yeah, there's that Object, which definitely went up towards the hill because his team died. Give me a second. A little bit bigger map is definitely needed. By the way, this thing has one of the highest camouflage value, not the highest, it is like the second best camouflage, tier 8 plus, which still remains active even while you are moving. So this tank is has the best camouflage while moving out of all the tanks in a game, possibly. I don't know about any other tank that would have higher camouflage than this tank. And by the way, look at this. If I were in this situation with any other tank, I would scare myself shitless. I'm not even kidding. If I were even like in the other light tanks, let's say the Chinese one, if I were in the, let's say, the French one, which is the second stealthiest one, I would still be freaking scared. Oh, please don't show that tank. Oh, our hero was capable of finishing off that E3. By the way, if that E3 would have shot him, he would be reduced to at least like, at best, half his HPs, if not even worse. Like, that thing has humongous alpha damage, and you don't want to get hit by it, especially not in a light tank, which has like 80 armor at the front and 30 at the side. So, however, right now, be very, very quiet. We are on a artillery hunt. The artillery's were well changed in 9.18, as you might know. Not only the light tanks, the artilleries had quite a humongous update. Now they are way more annoying, in my opinion, way more OP. But on the other side, they are way more realistic. Now as well, do not need to care all that much about the artilleries. They are kind of like, they are literally supports, as they were in a war, in the actual war. Oh, there's a T-92. Let's shoot him. Previously, this artillery was one of the most OP artilleries in the game because it could one-shot even some of the heavies, which were just broken. He probably is hidden behind, give me a second, behind this tree that is on the left side of the screen. He's probably somewhere over here. Yep, he was exactly where I pointed my mouse at. But previously, this T-92 was one of the most broken artilleries because it could one-shot even some of the heavy tanks. If I'm correct, it could actually one-shot the French one. So, yeah, you can imagine how people must have disliked that thing if it fired gold ammunition with like 400 penetration at them. Oh, there's a bad splat. A nice flat ass. Another shot and he's down. This previously in the last patch in 9.17, this was so freaking amazing to watch. If you just got yourself into a position where you could kill all the artilleries, it was just pleasure to watch. Oh, a nice ammo rack at the end. As a cherry on top, a freaking amazing ammo rack. You killed all three of the enemy's artilleries. They got no support, however they still got 6. Well, technically 5 tanks, because later on you will understand why 5 tanks. Now, you probably weren't spotted here. You were. I expected like that the T-100 had such an amazing camouflage that T-123 wasn't capable of spotting him, then even this Gorilla 15 wouldn't be capable of spotting him, but, well, it was probably that the T-123 probably had stunned crew by one of your artilleries and probably even killed commanders, so yeah. It simply did not see you. However, now, run, little girl, run, because the Object 140 is coming in dry. He's on a hunt for you because, well, he has a lot of RDPM. Before the nerfs or after nerfs, the medium tanks are simply better at dealing with the enemy tanks by themselves. The light tanks simply need somebody to help them. They cannot simply kill enemy targets by themselves. They got higher DPM, they got better armor, they got better everything than the light tanks, and if a light tank tries to engage, for example, a medium tank one-on-one, he's going to die, definitely. Still though, 2,800 damage. I don't even know when the fuck did you pick that amount of damage, but definitely nice. However, your team is dead. The only one that is left alive is the mouse, which is getting picked off by the Badchat 25T. Oh, and the Badchat 25T is dead. However, there's another enemy tank. That is another Badchat 25T. Oh no, please don't fall into the Quickie Baby spot. Oh, that was close, man. You nearly fell into the Quickie Baby spot. Oh, there's a Gorilla 15. And now look at this thing. This thing is so freaking flat that the Gorilla 15 is like, nah, fuck it, I ain't cheating at this thing. Nope, nope, nope. I ain't cheating at it. And there's another Badchat, and he's not dead. You bounced off the armor of Badchat 25T, one of the most people-like tanks in the game. Thankfully, the mouse was capable of finishing him off. Oh, he nearly flipped over there. However, I feel like the mouse is gonna be, yep, the mouse is gonna be dead soon by the Gorilla 15's gun. Now it's time to run. There are 4 enemy tanks alive. You get absolutely zero idea where's the enemy light tank. He might be somewhere, in my opinion, he might be positioned somewhere over here because he was last spotted over here, under the hill. And because the upper flank, like the hill flank, was winning, they probably progressed. And because we haven't seen him while he was attacking your allies, while your allies were getting attacked over here, and by that I mean only the mouse, and we haven't seen him while the artilleries were getting killed, he's probably somewhere over here waiting for you to come out and to spot you. He probably won't try to fight you, he will just get the spotting damage done. So, yeah. Kinda dick move, but in my opinion, that is what's going to happen. However, the T-110E4 appeared, and he's on a full health. Again, same thing as with the T-110E3. One shot, and you are reduced to half of your health. So you need to be like super careful. You bounce off 2 shots, he missed, and now you are circling him to death. Oh, how you must wish you have had an actual turret, big boy. As you might know, the T-110A4 has like semi-traversable turret, so he can like turn 90 degrees to each side, but not 180 degrees. So there's that engine deck that simply blocks the turret. By the way, if I were you, I would probably shoot high explosives at the engine deck. That thing has like 20 armor, so and it's flat. So if you are going to position yourself behind him, you are gonna be capable of penetrating him. But I can trust me, this guy is right now going all around the forums crying about how the light tanks are OP and how the light tanks need another nerf because they are way too mobile, they get way too much DPM, and my allies weren't capable of coming around the wall map to finish that light tank off because he has too high DPM. Trust me, he's exactly doing the thing I just said. Oh, the Gorilla 15 shot you and you rammed him. Why? Instead of being reduced to only half of your hit points, you're reduced to only 179. This tank is same thing as in my previous video. Uh, Same thing as the Udas did in my previous video. This tank, again, yes, it is fast. Yes, it is pretty decent armor frontally for a light tank. However, the tank is 15 tons heavy. The Gorilla 15, don't get me wrong, I may be incorrect, but it has around like 80 tons, probably 100 tons. So if you are going to ram it, you are definitely going to deal only 1/4 of the damage that he's going to deal to you. Still, you haven't spotted the T-100 LT, and here it is. Be careful, one single shot and you are dead? Is he AFK? He really is AFK. If I were you, I would probably cover myself behind the T-100 Light LT, but from what it seems like, the Object 140 is way too slow to catch up to you. So, yeah, this was actually a smart move from you. However, now look, the Object 140 is over here, and you position this little house between you and the Object 140. This was a really smart move. However, you got only 3 shells remaining. You need to hit all 3 of them and penetrate all 3 of them in order to kill him, and that means that you need track. Now you've got to penetrate one of your high explosives or deal at least rather significant damage to him with one of your high explosives if you want to win the game. That was a pretty decent snapshot, but if I were you, I would be a bit more careful with the aiming because he kind of dunked that shot. Well, you would still have one more AP round if you haven't shot it so hastefully because, yeah, you were kind of hasty there and they shot it into the tracks. If you were a bit more patient and waited a bit longer and were a bit more careful about where the fuck are you shooting with that shot, you'll be capable of killing him. However, now it's gonna be pretty tough. You've got to kill him with both of your high explosive, from which one has to penetrate and the second one has to deal at least rather significant damage. Not significant, it needs to deal like 100 damage. Oh, that was pretty nice shot. Again, you are risking, which I wouldn't recommend. But yeah, you shot him, you hit him, you penetrated, and oh my freaking god. Now you got absolutely 0 chance of killing him. The only way you are gonna be capable of finishing this game with anything else but a loss is by capping or getting some lucky ammo rack or probably getting some lucky fire or something like this. So yeah. Sadly, you missed the high explosive. I understand one thing, the high explosive, I didn't even expect one thing about the high explosive, and that is that it's going to shoot like a freaking headster on a tier 4 instead of like that freaking curve. What the fuck was that? But yeah, guess you can't be lucky always, and I'm not gonna make this video any longer. I'm just gonna flat out say that this game is gonna be a draw. And yes, indeed, this game was sadly a draw. Not some miracle win, not some miracle lose, but a draw. But hey, it's still better than lose. Still though, an amazing game played by our hero. Over 7,700 damage done and over 5,600 damage assisted. And plus to all of that, you had nearly 8 kilometers travel. The longest distance that I've seen traveled by one person in like any replay that I've seen in my life. Sadly, you haven't made any money despite the fact that you carried your socks off in this game. You only made, well, you only lost 42,000 because you as well did not have a premium. And even with premium, you would still lose some money. You would still lose 3,200. So yeah, that doesn't matter now. But you would still lose money on this game. That doesn't matter now. However, this game was absolutely amazing. One of the best games I've seen in my life, definitely. And I'm glad that I've seen it right now as the 918 came out, and I can share it with you guys. Hope you like this video, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye.